You recording or what? Yeah, we're recording now, and we live on air. And I keep telling myself I gotta start looking at you. So how you doing today? It's the president of hip hop. We back once again. Today, I got my friend with me. That's Lonnie.
What's up?
All around good guy, straight up and down, black man.
We're here to talk about some issues that's going on and our views and opinions on that. Y'all here to listen. Pay attention. Learn something.
And I appreciate you saying that. And with that being said, our issue for today is, who do we think, again, would be the best candidate to come and sit down and talk to one of our hip-hop respected people? We use KRS-One as an example, but you can fill the blank with any respected hip-hop person that you think have some sense and replace them if that makes you feel better. But, Lonnie, who do you think would be the most likely candidate between Hillary and Obama who would be willing to have a conversation, with one of these people from hip-hop who's well-respected?
Well, on that, I'm going to have to roll with Hillary. And the reason I'm going to go with Hillary on this situation is because Hillary don't got nothing to lose. And really, it's just another vantage point for her to gain with the black community. On the other hand, I feel Barack, he try to run from certain issues and from the reality of it.
Come on, name an issue.
When it was time to meet with Tavis, my man did not show. He had a perfect black forum there, but he chose to go to white land.
Well, I'm gonna have to agree with that a little bit. But at the same time, I think running for this presidency to him to anybody is like a chess match. And you gotta, sometimes fall back, to fight to get ready for the bigger battles. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that might not have put him in the best light at the time, and he had to make that decision. What do you think about that?
I think Barack is running from the issues. That's what I think. And I think, again, he catering to another America. And that's cool. But really, he needs to cater to his people. And that's what he's not doing. Next question.
So really, what you're saying is that Barack is playing up for the white people. Is that what you're saying, Lonnie?
I'm saying, who are his investors? That's what I'd like to know. Who's funding his campaign? It can't be the minority.
Yeah, but who's funding anybody's campaign?
Right.
Ron Paul. You got who just popping up with all this money. Who's giving these people? Who knows who's giving these people money? Does that necessarily say whether they qualify to be president or whether you can trust them?
But we take Ron Paul and we take the rest of the political candidates on their face value, which is the white face. So we know what that brings. We know how to handle that. I think Barack needs to step to the plate with his people. And I'm saying he don't got to get street. We ain't asking him to, draw on the Timbs and be out there wilding out. We just asking him to come and address the issues. And there's a way to do that. And if he's going to represent his people, then he need to do that now and not when he's in office. Because like I say, who are his investors? And his investors are going to have interest in his campaign and him winning an election. It's politics. That's the game.
Yeah.
Know what Bush is.
Okay, so we don't want oil companies on that list. Contributors to the campaign, to Barack's campaign, to Hillary's campaign, and nobody else's campaign. And that's how it's going down. And you remember, we told you, we're going to tell you who the this is Real Talk. Thank you for listening. Lonnie, thank you for joining us today on Real Talk with the president of hip hop.
No doubt. Stay up as a people. One.
It is what it is. Thanks for joining us. He is the President of hip hop, we here to save you from the ignorance in the world today. From the ignorance in the world today. From the ignorance in the world today. He is the president of hip hop. He's here to save you from the ignorance in the world today. From the ignorance in the world today. He is the president. You should salute him, 'cause he's the president of hip hop. He's here to save you from the ignorance in the world today. 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 From the ignorance the world today. From the ignorance in the world today. From the ignorance in the world today. From the ignorance in the world today.